Hello, I'm Mark Baxter and welcome to a very cold and wintry Cambridgeshire venue. Today we're just going to do a few rig clips that the boss has asked us to do. Rather than me do mine at home, I thought I'd come on the bank and do it instead, nice and quiet. I'm not a very riggy person. I do feel some rigs get overcomplicated throughout the years as well, like say bits added to it and the original concept of the rig gets lost. So today I'm going to do the original concept of the multi-rig really. It's a very simple rig and you don't need many bits to do it, which is always good. Hook link, which is a semi-stiff tech core. We've got the Advanced Choddy Predator hooks and also the Advanced Angling Solutions large round rings. I do prefer round rings for this rig, but that's just personal preference. Obviously take your hook link and use about 9 to 10 inches of hook link. I'm going to tie a 1-inch loop in one end. When I say 1 inch, this all depends on how high you want to fish pop up. Obviously if you've never been to the venue, or you know it's a little bit got a bit of debris on the bottom, fish a little bit higher. If you do know your venue, you know your swim, you can fish it a little bit lower. I like to fish mine just about an inch and a half, inch and a half, something like that. So after you've tied your 2 loops on your hook link, you should have something like this. An inch loop one end with the coating just peeled back just behind the knot, and on this end is a 2-inch loop. That's it. All the 2-inch loop does, this goes on the lead end, it just helps to kick the whole thing away from the lead. Right, so with this this shorter loop, threading your hook on, you need to go for your point section first. Like so, just squeeze the loop together, it should go on fine. After the hook then goes the large round ring. This also goes over the doubled section of your hook link. After this you need to take the loop, open it out just ever so slightly and pass it over the top of your hook, the whole shebang, and then you should end up with a D, something like this. Now beyond that, take your shot, and then this also dictates on how high you fish it. I just like to fish mine just behind the break and the knot. And also with a shot, just bear in mind that shot's not always caught exactly down the middle of the shot, it's about 2/3 of the way through. So just take into consideration, I like to keep the fatter part of the shot, if you like, on the opposite side to where the point is. So there's nothing impairing the hook point as such. So you should end up with something like this. Now all you need to do is just need to tie your hook link on. So just take a bit of bait floss, about 6 inches or so, and a nice pop up. RG Baits 365, pour in a pot. Now then, take your bait floss around 2 fingers, around 1 finger, peel the whole lot off, and you should be left with a big and a little loop. And you want to go through both of these loops. As I now can hear someone's car about to drive past. Very embarrassing for me. So we take through 1 loop, twice. Hello mate. No, not caught out. 3 times. And this is just need to close this down to it's just that little bit bigger than what your pop up is. And take your pop up, centre your bait floss around the bait and pull down tight. What you'll end up with now is a pop up on a string. Now what you need to do now is locate your ring on your rig, go through once, and basically it's just 2 or 3 granny knots just to secure it to the rig like. So go once, twice, 3 times, like so. Trim the tag ends so you've got, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 mil of floss still showing, and then with that bit of floss you just need to grab your lighter, protecting your hook link, and just blob these bits down. That makes a nice neat bit there. and that is the finished multi-rig. One of the plus points in the multi-rig is being able to take your hook on and off. So you've just like banked a fish, or you've been fishing a night or two now and you managed to dull your hook point. Just a case of pulling the loop back over the hook, pulling off your ring, pulling off your hook, changing your hook, putting back on the ring, back over the hook, and then you're ready to fish again. Nice and simple. Johnny Matt rig. Please like it.